يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف ألسنتكم وألوانكم إن في ذلك لآيات للعالمين.
How long have you been in North America?
Maybe 2-4 days.
That's all.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Welcome to Texas.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You've been to Pakistan yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I was there in 1978.
I was sailing. I was in Merchant Navy.
Well, I worked for Naval Research Department.
What department?
Naval Research Department.
Naval Research Department.
Yeah, we actually dredged the port of Karachi.
Oh my, good.
The Karachi port, we dredged it. to make it
I
deeper.
see.
It was too shallow.
Oh, too shallow, yeah. But guava is good.
Yeah, when we were there, you had all those macranis down there. You know?
Yeah.
You still got macranis in the
Yeah.
port of Karachi.
Yeah,
still there.
Yeah.
still there.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is this?
Shukriya.
Soy juice, I guess.
Shukriya. You know Urdu?
Little.
Oh, we should be very watchful. But we do
I only know the bad words.
But we don't use the bad words for any person, especially me.
I can say Khuda Hafiz, Allah Hafiz.
Okay.
I can say Shukriya. And Arabic, I can say Kefalak. I can say Yimkin, Shukran, Afwan, Marhaba.
Okay.
You know.
You know a lot of Arabic also. Anyway.
Shukran.
Okay, Shukran. Dankeschön.
Ich bin born in Deutschland. So
So-
Deutschland. Danke is thank you, and Dankeschön is thank you also.
Yeah.
So that's what he said. That's my mother's language.
That's why.
Danke is close to English.
Okay.
Danke, thank you.
Thank you. I was told that you want to discuss something about religion, Quran.
She called me and she said, you've read the Quran? I said, yeah, I have an English translation.
Yeah. So.
And she wanted to know, she said she had a friend that was comparative.
Yeah, I know Bible also, but not that good, honestly speaking. But I know good Quran, a lot of good Quran. And I know that way, that if I show you verses of the Quran, you will not be able to reject.
Yeah.
I've been asking many Christian missionaries, if I read the verse of the Quran and explain to them in English, and I say, reject this.
Well, the truth is, if it's from God, how can you reject it?
No. Let's say it's not from God, but if it's not from God, as they say, it's a Satan's book, you reject it.
Oh yeah, if it's against what I believe, against God's concept, God's precept, you have to reject it.
No, excuse
But
me.
if it's not against God's concept or God's precept, you
see-
have to embrace it. Let me say, if you love,
Yeah.
you obey. Because if you don't obey, you don't really love.
No.
It's because let me say, what you do without believing is worthless. If you do something and you don't believe you should, it's worthless anyway. If I follow what someone else believes, does me no good because I'm not living by faith.
Yeah.
If I do something, if I believe but I do nothing, it does me no good either. Because nothing happens. No one else is influenced. So if I believe, I must do something. If I don't believe, I don't have to do anything. And that's why many people say, I don't believe there's a God. Because they don't have to do anything then.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I think everybody believes in something.
Well,
If I say I don't believe in God, that's my belief.
yes.
If I didn't, if I say I
But
don't,
if you say I don't believe in God, I
that's
don't
my
believe you.
belief. No, that's not. That's
But I don't believe you
no,
if you
that,
say
you
it.
no, that's my belief.
Yeah,
That would be my belief. I do not believe in God is my belief.
yeah. Some
every-
communist people say there's no God.
So that's their belief.
But God also say there's no you.
No, what I'm trying to say.
Nietzsche himself, the
Yeah.
philosophers say there's no God. And now God says there's no Nietzsche. There's no Nietzsche now.
Yeah.
He's dead, you know.
Yeah, my point is everyone believes in something.
Well,
Nobody is without belief.
I think you're right. I think
Yeah.
all of us have the ability to believe.
They are bound to believe.
I believe all of us are created. I don't believe in evolution. I believe in creation.
Anything you believe, I told you.
And I believe myself that creation, when God created us,
Yeah, that's your belief.
yeah, when God created us, He put in us the ability to believe.
Yeah. Even if I don't believe, it's my belief.
Well, if you say you don't believe in what someone else believes, you still believe.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
say.
that's what you're saying.
That's what I said.
But that's what you live by, is what
Yeah,
you believe.
yeah.
And what you believe is important, because what you believe is what you act by.
But there are people, they may say they believe, but they don't act by it.
That's the problem. Then they really don't believe. They
But-
just talk.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me say this.
Yeah.
There are reasons for people's action. It's not what I do that makes me what I am. It's what God does. And what God does, He comes, He reveals Himself, He teaches. And from the very beginning, God says, follow me. I'll be your God, you be my people. And too many people say, no, we want the rules. We want rules so we know when we make it. God says, no, the best way is to follow me, stay with me, be my people, I be your God. When you fall, He's not going to kill you, but He'll pick you up, so you know you shouldn't have done that. This is where you should be. You should be with me, I'll be your God, you be my people. That's my belief. Now, every single preacher I meet, they want to make a bunch of rules. You have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this, you must do this. If I don't believe it, it does me no good. If I do it, but I don't believe it, it's just like making noise on a drum. If I believe it and I do it, I'm living by what I believe, by my faith, then it does me good. I can wear a Pakistani shawl over my head. They're gonna, if I go there, they're gonna say, look at that patan right there. Right? The patanse right there. Right? That's what they're gonna say. Doesn't matter where you come from, but it's what they think you are. If I say I'm Muslim, people are gonna say you're a good guy, if they're Muslim. If I say I'm Christian, they're gonna say he's a good guy, if they're Christian. But what if I'm not? What if I'm terrible? I know Muslims that are good people, and I know Muslims who are bad people. I know Christians who are terrible people, and Christians who are good people. The difference is, do you have it here? Does it influence your life? Does it make a difference in how you treat people? That's the way God is. God wants us to have honor to where honor should be. You know, you can put rules. If people have no ethic in their heart, they need rules. Very strong rules, until they learn the ethic. If they have it here, they don't need the rule. It's here, it's their faith. Some people say you have to cover up the woman so the man won't look at them. God made the woman very beautiful.
Yep.
And God didn't give them clothing, man-made clothing. God gave them a little leaf, and God said, you know what, this is my creation, it's my gift to you.
You see, the problem is that anything manufactured by anyone, anything, it has some principles to follow.
Oh yeah.
Everything, humans, things, countries have to have rules you to abide it so that you can live in harmony and peace. If you throw them out and say, look, the faith is in me and that's me and God and you're doing everything what you know. So that theory doesn't work basically.
Well, it will work.
It will never work.
Let me tell you how it will.
You give me one example what you say.
Why do we have...
No, give me one example.
I will.
Yep.
I'll give you a good example.
One example.
I'll give you one. If I have a rule that says not to kill,
Yeah.
and not to steal,
You give me one. I want
I'm gonna fulfill it all.
No, just give me one,
Okay,
please.
not to kill.
Okay, not to kill.
Or that's a negative. Thou shalt not kill. Do not kill. You will not kill. Or I can get a positive. A positive would be love. Love the people. If I love you, I won't kill you. I fulfill the rule by a positive action. I'm showing what I believe by what I do. If I love you, I won't kill you. If I love you, I won't steal from you. If I love you, I won't mistreat your daughter.
Give me one. You're going back to
That's all I'm saying. One thing.
You mean to say, I'll repeat
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Let me understand. You're making a criteria, love, an emotion. Which
No, not an emotion.
Love is an emotion.
Well, one type of love is an emotion.
No, excuse me, you can't play with words. Love is an emotion.
Okay.
And
Let me explain the type of love. I must. The Greek words.
No, we are not Greek, we are talking
I'm
English.
going Greek. There are three types of love.
We are talking in English. And
Okay,
I
let me
understand
explain
English.
the kind of love then.
No,
There's more than one kind. There's a kind of love between brothers. Brotherly love.
I want to know this. We are
There's a
talking.
kind of love between men and women.
Yeah, I understand that.
There's a kind of love
I understand that.
that God has for us.
No, forget about God. We have
And
to
we
talk
have
about
for
this
God.
love now.
Let me
You
say,
see,
the kind of love I'm talking about
I understand.
is not, well, it's a kind of love most people don't understand.
No, excuse me. You must first of all understand, we must agree to one point that emotions and intelligence,
It's not emotions. It got nothing to do with
You
feeling.
listen to me, brother.
Go ahead.
Love, I said emotions, passions, and
Yeah.
intelligence. We are a combination of intelligence and emotions together.
I expect so, yes.
Yeah. So the emotions part we have to identify. Love is an emotion. Hatred is an emotion. Jealousy is an emotion. Anger is an emotion. So you put this all categories in emotion, which is emotion. And the intelligence is logic and reason to analyze and plan and think what is right and wrong. But if you just follow love, emotion, it has to have a revenge also. Because emotion, love, it goes back to revenge, or jealousy, or hatred.
Well, if it's selfish love, if it's selfish love.
No, love cannot be only love. It has the emotion, passion, whole complete combination of all
No,
these.
it doesn't.
No, there's no one thing as love.
Well,
Emotions
there is a
can-
love that's selfless love. Let me say that.
Who's selfless love?
There is selfless love. There absolutely is.
Nobody is selfless. Everybody loves.
Let me say this.
Nobody is without love.
There are people that have selfless love. For example, let's say you have a kidney. Your daughter needs a kidney.
Yeah.
What do?
Both.
You take your kidney. Here's my kidney.
So,
That's selfless love. It's not your emotion. It's
of
you.
course I love her.
It's you.
Yes, I love her.
Because you love her, it's not the emotion.
It's an emotion. Love is an emotion.
Love is an emotion.
Yeah.
If it's just something that's causing you to do something at one point. But what if it's part of you? What if it's an innate part of you?
You see,
For example, God Himself
yeah.
is love.
No, he's not.
He is.
He's not. He's loving.
He is love.
He is loving.
He is the embodiment of love.
No. Love is an emotion, but you must, if you make an, he is loving is not love, it's just idle. He is loving, he is caring, he is passionate, he loves. He's not love, he loves.
He's the author of love.
No, he's loving. He's the source of love. But you can't say he's loving.
God is love.
No, God is not love.
Satan is hatred.
No.
Either you serve love or hatred.
No. God has got above 100 attributes in the Quran.
Oh yeah, many attributes.
So that is not, he's not love, he's loving.
Yes, he is loving.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you tell me something, example, like you mean to say that you just love and you can, how can?
No, I'm saying that love in itself,
What?
love in itself.
No, how can you not live without a rule?
Well, I can live
Give me an
with a
example
rule.
without
Okay.
a rule. A person living without a rule in his life.
How can I live without these rules?
Which rules?
The rules,
The Bible?
no,
Which rules?
the Jewish law, the commandments,
What,
Moses.
What are the commandments? Give me an example.
Um,
Do not commit.
not to work.
Not to commit adultery.
No, let's say this one.
Not to commit
different
adultery.
one. Okay.
Not
Thou
to
shalt
commit.
not commit adultery.
Okay, now you know that.
That's a rule.
That's the rule. Not to commit adultery. Okay.
Why don't you commit adultery?
No,
Is there a
wait,
reason?
No.
Is there an imperative reason not to commit adultery?
We come to after, but the rule is not to commit adultery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you want to say, I don't want to abide this rule.
No, I didn't say that.
No, that's what you're saying.
I'm saying I don't need the rule.
Meaning that I want to have sex now.
No, sir.
Why not? Why not?
Meaning that I don't need the rule because I don't have the desire for adultery.
Who doesn't have a desire?
I don't.
How do you don't?
I don't have a desire of
You're
adultery
talking about your oneself. How? Why not?
because I don't want to take another man's wife.
How? No, we're not talking about somebody, some girl.
I don't want another woman.
But why?
Why? I just don't.
You don't like it.
No, it's not that.
Then,
I have a commitment to another woman.
so you can have another sex with another woman also. Be committed also.
No, I'm committed to
Be
one
committed?
woman. To one woman.
No, I'm not asking not to be committed. You be committed, but you can have sex.
I am not that way.
So that means you're following a rule now.
No.
What are you doing then?
My love for
You
my
committed
wife,
to wife. That's why you're following the rule.
I'm committed to my wife.
That's why you're not doing
to
it.
a point.
That means you are living by a rule that if I'm committed to wife, I must not do.
Let me say this.
You cannot live without a rule, brother.
Well, I have a rule.
That's what I'm saying all the time.